Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Shadow, and today we are using what I think is the most threatening new team coming into Reg J, and that is going to be Magearna and Kali Ice. This is a really threatening team. We're running double fairy Magearna next to the Annihilate, of course, for that final game to get the Soul Heart boost. And we also got interesting stuff, tech like the Smeargle with Explosion and Final Gambit, as well as Furgraf with the Sash and Torkoal for more damage. But overall, this team is really cool. You got cool tech with the Smeargle being Iron Ball, Magearna with Lumberry for Dark Void, but overall, really excited to use this team, and let's hop right into it. Okay, here we go, and we're going against Maridon Arceus. So here I'm actually gonna lead Calyrex. Smeargle, I think, is my correct play. And then I'll have Magearna. It's really just kind of annoying. I think I have Furgraf actually in the back here. I think these are the four I bring. Or, actually Annihilate could be good in a game as well. I think we're going to bring these four. Very much all my Nuke Mons and my sweepers that are going to get boost from it. I don't think I'm going to need Torkoal too much. I think Skrillex is a bit annoying for it. Skrillex is kind of annoying for everything on my team. With Final Gambit, it's going to be, I really have to focus on overpowering it. So it's going to be Arceus Grimmsnarl. And honestly, I'm fine with this. I'll have pretty free fake out into the Arceus. And I can just get a Trick Room up. So here, Trick Room. And a good fake out, and then we can start going for decorates. Just kind of shut down this Arceus a little. See what Grimmsnarl goes for. I would expect. Okay, Thunder Wave into the Smeargle. I'm fine with that. I was already Iron Ball, so I guess now I get to go for decorate. I mean, if they want to spread around paralysis, that's fine. I dropped my controller. Whoops. So here, I don't think we explode or anything. I think it's just Glacial Lance Decorate. I don't see a reason not to go for it. There's just Extreme Speed. We live. That's huge. And there's just Reflect. Honestly, really fine with this. We'll be able to switch. Dang. That's absolutely really rough. So let's get Glacial Lance. I really wish we needed that Decorate go off. I guess I just Glacial. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Glacial Lance, switch in Magearna to take this Extreme Speed, and I can sack Smeargle later for like a boost. Perfect switch. Knew they were gonna go for it. I'm expecting that Thunder Wave. I mean, Calyrex is gonna be a bit worse. It's a bit hard position. I think it should be fine. I'll have Lumberry to make sure we're living one. They do have to go for a Reflect here, so I'm actually going to do 2 more turns of Trick Room. Yeah, I think I stand for 1 more turn, and then next turn I can either go for a. Okay, they're gonna protect this turn. That's fine. Either next turn I can go for a like double Trick Room if they're gonna protect, but because they protect here, I think actually next turn I guess I just go for a switch in. I think I just switch in Smeargle next turn. I'll get fake out, or I can switch in Annihilate. That's another option. We'll get +1 on both. Unfortunately, I don't think Calyrex will be staying in. Unless they bring in something I know is you're going to be protecting or just not doing anything. The thing is, I'd prefer Magearna to be setting Trick Room right now because I don't want a paralysis to kind of just stop me. This is a bit harder to deal with. I think Extreme Speed goes before Fake Out here, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to do the Terra Dragon now and just protect Magearna. I think they're a lot more likely to Electro Drift into Magearna here. Sure, I do have to take the risk of paralysis happening, but I think that's just what I have to deal with here. If it does happen, it's really bad. I also just gotta hope they don't Draco into the slot. I don't think they would. I'm expecting, like, is this Terra Fire? I guess maybe bad, but I guess it's kind of the advantage of Terra Dragon. Over, say, like a Terra Water Fire, as you do resist these electric stabs. We'll see what the Terra... It's probably just a Magearna. If this is Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, I may cry. Okay, electric. Perfect. That's what I was hoping. That's fine. Probably electric inside. Does remove both their weaknesses to Fairy and Ice, but I think overall it's fine. Arceus goes for the Protect. It's going to fail. And it's Electric Drift into Magearna. Perfect turn. As long as we don't paralysis. Ah! Okay, well. Wait, oh, Trick Room wasn't even over. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, well, I guess this is. I'm switching with Smeargle now. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought Trick Room had expired. I will not lie. And now it's a bit weird. I guess I should have. I really do not know what I was doing there. That's kind of embarrassing. If I had Glacial Lance, would have been a perfect spot, but we got paralysis anyway. As long as we get Trigger 'em up, we're fine. Oh my goodness. The horse did not do it. I swear it never did this in Reg J, but here it just wants to be paralyzed. If Smeargle's paralyzed as well, so help me. Okay, this has been really bad luck on my side with paralysis. Just gonna protect Arceus. I'm perfectly fine with that. Please. Okay, just spell protect. I'm really surprised to see that when there's a threat of a Trick Room looming. But you know, I guess they're praying on another paralysis. See? And there we go, Trick Room up. We are back in business. I'm going to decorate and go for a Glacial Lance. I could Final Gambit. I could Explode, actually. That would be funny, but just in case, those really aren't going to do much, so I'm just going to decorate. Explosion could have KO'd Arceus. It would not have killed Arceus, but it would have been really funny, and I think in this situation it would not have been worth it. So we'll just go for the decorate and hope to not paralyzed again. Again. Extreme speed, that's fine. Made sense, didn't want me to get a decorate off. We'll see now, will we get to actually put... Oh my gosh, this horse. Oh boy. Well, at least the screens are gone. And now we have a chance for Magearna to do something here. It's not great. Okay, I'm gonna high horsepower actually here in Dazzling Gleam. So we're hitting for super effective. If I switch to Landorus, that's really bad, but I think I have to go for this just in case, because I don't think Glacial Lance and Dazzling Gleam guarantee it. If I'd gone, say that Decorate boost, I think Glacial Lance would have been the better option, but not getting it puts it in a bit weird position. We do land it, thank goodness, and that's just Maridon dead, that's huge. So that's going to be double boost, and then Arceus should be going down this turn as well, and then there is nothing else for them to do. That's just going to be a Dazzling Gleam. That's going to clean up Arceus, and now we are in a position to clean up this game. It is just Landorus left. At this point, just Glacial Lance, Dazzling Gleam should finish up this game. There's not much they can do at this point. It was tough, all the paralysis, all the misplays on my, well, the pretty bad misplay. But at this point, it will not matter. Magearna, Calyrex, they strike strong in the end. Unless we get paralysis a lot more, which honestly, the way this has been going on, I would not be surprised. They're probably going to get a triple protect here to get out of Trick Room. I'm sure the way this game's gone. Maybe I shouldn't be floor cannoning, honestly. Probably should just go for dazzling gleam so we don't miss. Yeah, we're +2. Just gonna dazzling gleam. I don't want to miss. Because if it could miss, it will miss at this point. They do not protect. They are hoping for the paralysis. They will not get it. As Landorus down, and that is the game. Show kind of the power of this team. I mean, gosh, didn't get a show explosion there, but overall, gosh, shows them the power. Gosh, shows just how threatening this team is under Trick Room, even with all that bad luck. Was able to just reset Trick Room. They were never really able to get in a position to punish me, and overall was just able. As soon as Trick Room was up, the game was pretty much over, and they weren't able to do much, especially when screens were gone. But overall, really nice. It kind of shows some of the power, and let's head into game number 2. Okay, here we go. We're playing against Zamazenta Guaranteed. This is just a Reg I team, I will not lie. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna click Final Gambit. I think this one, actually going Magearna, Annihilate, Calyrex, and Torkoal, I think is really good here. Kind of hits everything. I think this is my best option here. I mean, Entei could be a bit hard to break through. So I'm gonna have to really be. Calyrex is gonna be clicking high horsepower, I think, quite a few times in this game. Do have to worry about wide guard, so I'm gonna have to like wide guard Fleur Cannon into Zamazenta to make sure I get rid of that early, especially if Torkoal comes in. But I think like Torkoal is gonna be able to deal with Rillaboom. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Menace, this kind of gets to the question: does a Reg I team like hold up to these new mythicals? So we'll get to see it. To get the Giratina Chin Pow, I think I'm fine with that. I mean, not lovely. Chin Pow does kind of fit us in a weird spot. So what I'm actually going to do here, I'm going to protect and close combat the Chin Pow because we are scarfed. So here, I protect, and a close combat will guarantee that we at least, unless they Terra Ghost. If they Terra Ghost, I'm going to be really sad. Okay, nope, it's into the Giratina. That's fine. I would do if I'd Final Gambited that slot. If they Terra Blast, that's not great either. We're going to see. Again, just some of the good things of being able to go for protect. It's into the Annihilate. We do live, so good thing we didn't go for the I mean, I guess actually in this situation I could have gone for the Trick Room. They just doubled the Annihilate, actually. Wow. Really bold play. Really bold. Okay. Now that kind of puts in a bit of a weird situation. I think here, I can't really, I don't think I want to, it's kind of to the question, I think your team has Terra Fire on it. Well, Terra Fire, Terra Blast, I don't think it does, so I'm going to Terra Dragon and just kind of go for a Trick Room here, trying to get the setup. Because I think they're more likely to just kind of target down this Calyrex, and maybe they target down Magearna here. I think this is fine though. Thing is, we can't hit this Giratina with a high horsepower because it levitates. So this Terra Fire is actually quite annoying to deal with. There's the crunch. We made the right Terra. Could have probably protected. It's gonna be Poltergeist. I guess I should have just protected and Trick Room. The thing is, now they have Sucker. Well, they don't have Sucker Punch anymore, but they have Shadow Sneak, which is kind of the main issue now. And I don't really have any way to prevent that, so I just gotta hope I live it, which isn't great. I will not lie, I don't like having to be in that situation. But we will get Trick Room up. Should just protect Trick Room, I guess. I feel like if I'd just done that, I probably could have won the game there, but now Zamazenta comes in and I'm kind of in a weird spot. I can't really go for anything here, because there's gonna... What I kind of have to do is just kind of have to Floor Cannon. And high horsepower. I kind of just have to go for it. Okay, so we get the wide guard call. Do we live Shadow Sneak? No, I didn't think so. That puts us in a really bad spot. We will get Soul Heart boost though, so this will be doing more damage. And we will hit the Fleur Cannon. Does it KO? Yes, that's huge. Because now we can go for Eruption. Now we just gotta hope we do enough damage to this Giratina now. So it's pretty much just coming down to Giratina. But look at the boost, so it's really only a -1. Magearna's seen a lot of Pokemon go down at this point, so it's in a good spot. Just kind of seeing if we can KO everything. It's gonna be the Urshifu. That's another potential priority, is water, thank goodness. So we will be able to. Here, I think it's gotta be a Dazzling Gleam Eruption. What's our Magearna's boost at? We're at +2 actually. So it's kind of gonna be like neutral into your team. This should be fine. Shadow Sneak, we should take this fine. Yep. It's just the double. It's not great. I think it should be fine. We'll get the Eruption. Does about half the Urshifu and a little Giratina. Wish we were full HP. Okay, we'll get our boost though. I think actually we're in a position to win this. Magearna may be able to. Magearna, I think, should live one attack from this Giratina, then Dazzling Gleam should just finish up. So Dazzling Gleam Eruption should wrap up this game. But then I just let it go through. Eruption gets the KO, doesn't even need Magearna, and I also think that could have been a really bad matchup. A lot of Pokemon, they got the right call into making sure they made right calls early, targeting out Annihilate, targeting down the Calyrex. They made correct calls in the beginning, but even then, just the Trick Room pressure was too much. Even Torkoal taking Aqua Jet, taking a Shadow Sneak, and still having big eruptions. Even just some of the pressure of just having three big attackers, because the two of your attackers can set up Trick Room as well, which makes the team really good. And even a team where it kind of almost hurts, it's pretty good against the team, and against that old Reg J team, dude, these mythicals showed why the power they could bring. But overall, let's go into game 3, see if we can go 3-0. Okay, so kind of the mirror matchup we're gonna see against the Calyrex here. And this one is a bit weird. Again, they don't have a Torkoal, so I have to think Torkoal here is pretty good for us. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to lead Magearna Annihilate with Calyrex and Torkoal in the back. I think this is the 4 I want to bring here. Because with this, then I can Final Gambit, hopefully like a Magearna, something like that, if I can get rid of one of those. Interesting question is, if they do, say, lead like Annihilate, Magearna their own, I think it's just like Protect and Shadow Claw into the other one, just trying to prevent them from Final Gambiting as well. I think that's kind of where it'd be at. Try to prevent the Trick Room. It's kind of a weird spot. We'll see. It's going to be the Indeedee and then Magearna, so overall I'm perfectly fine with this. And what I want to do is I want to click Final Gambit into Magearna and click Trick Room. They're just going to follow me. I'm perfectly fine with that. If I get the KO, I'm going to get Spot. And if we just trade Trick Rooms, that's fine, because then I just KO'd and we both got a boost. That's 2 down, so we'll both be at +2. If I can get Trick Room, I'll be really happy with this turn. Especially with them setting up their own Psychic Train, actually I'm really happy with that, because it means like if Torkoal comes in, it can't be prioritied with anything, making it definitely the slowest. This will be a +2 attack, which is a bit scary, is the Flash Can. Do we live it? Yes, perfect. That's a bit annoying, but we'll get Trick Room up, and now I think we've actually already in a winning position here. Torkoal comes in, and now Magearna probably has to tear up, but if it does tear up, then it's gonna not be able to resist like the Dazzling Gleam. Other thing, Psychic Terrain means this Urshifu cannot Sucker Punch, which is huge. So here, just an Eruption and a Dazzling Gleam should clean up pretty much everything. Do I Terra Fire here? Do I need Terra Dragon for anything else? I'm gonna save it. No, actually, I think this is the time just to commit, just go for all the damage. I don't think there's a reason not to, especially they're probably gonna Terra Magearna, so I want to make sure I'm getting as much damage here. If Magearna is speed tying with my Magearna, that's quite the possibility. I'm gonna hope it's not, and hope we're just slower, but it's very possible. There's the Terra. It's probably Terra Water, I'd assume, on this Magearna. Yep, I think that's the most common Terra I've seen so far. I think I'm the only one not with the Terra Water. But we'll see. They're just going to detect, that's fine. It's going to be single target, Eruption, Terra Fire in the Sun. This is going to do a lot of damage, so this may come down to a speed tie, which I don't love, but it could be where it comes down to. Also, if they don't spread moves, then we still have... That did half, jeez. It's going to be Dazzling, they outspeed, that's going to KO, and that's quite rough, actually. The only benefit now is Calyrex comes in, and Calyrex does underspeed Magearna, which is huge in this situation. And I think Eruption Glacial Lance is my option. I won't miss either, and I think that should clean up Magearna as well as Urshifu, putting me in a good spot. It's probably Sash as well. So here, Eruption Glacial Lance. As long as Magearna goes down, this is going to be game. And that's pretty much, I think, what this comes down to. Does Magearna live or die to Calyrex here and Torkoal? I think it just comes down to that. Here comes out the Eruption. We'll see how much does it do, how much does Calyrex need to do. That's definitely going to be enough. This is just a double KO for Calyrex. Oh, they're slow. But we live. Okay, I honestly, I thought that was going to KO. I was floored for a second there. I was shocked. That is really slow. I think that's Iron Ball, actually. I think that's Iron Ball Urshifu. I didn't see who that crib was on, but I don't think it matters either way. That's a double kill, and that should be game. That was a very... I was not expecting the underspeed there. That's got to be Iron Ball Urshifu. Wait, but didn't it live on with Sash? Yeah, it's Sash. How slow can Urshifu go? It lived on Sash. I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Okay, it's going to be the Calyrex. I mean, they committed Terra onto... I am returning Trick Room. 2. Yeah, 2. They need Double Protect. They already committed Terra, so we're in a really good spot here. Protect. It may just come down to if they hit this next Protect. I feel like this happens a lot while playing Hard Trick Room. The game just comes down to if the other person gets the 30% Double Protect, which kind of stinks. I feel it happens way more than it should when I play Trick Room, so we'll see. Here we go, the Eruption, high horsepower, will they get the Protect? I think it's their only way out, and I just have to attack. It's nothing either of us can do, and they will not get the luck today. That should clean up. Eruption will just end this game right here. Calyrex only need to attack, and boom, there it goes. Magearna, Calyrex, and go 3-0. And this shows, I think, why this core needs to be respected so much in Reg H. I mean, not Reg H, Reg J. Because this is a monster. So, kind of my thoughts on the team. Magearna, really good. I kind of wish it had Flash Cannon instead of Flare Cannon. Flash Cannon just felt like it was so good in the mirror match. And I think as soon as Torkoal goes down in this matchup, Magearna just kind of is really hard to remove. I did quite like it. I felt like it was really good. I guess Floor Cannon's pretty good in Zamazenta. It kind of depends what you want to be better into. But overall, the team felt really good. I feel like maybe if Smeargle is more like support-oriented with like Follow Me Spore or Explosion Final Gambit would be better. I think maybe some more traditional options in those roles. I like the Sash for but some would, like, I could say like Sash Needy could work there. But overall, I think this team's really good. I think this core is really threatening. I think with some optimizations, this core is going to be one of the best cores for this regulation. And I think it has to be respected. So Magearna putting respect on its name early, going 3-0. But overall, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video, and tell me what your teams you guys are going to be running in Reg J. And tell me what you think of the format. But overall, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.